Well, hello everybody, you absolute legends. Welcome back to Timberborn. We have a drought approaching. Now, in the previous episode, we've done quite a bit actually. We did quite a bit of preparing and getting the little sunflowers going. Ooh, and anyways, so in this episode, sorry about the whole microphone thing, just smacked it. In this episode, we are going to work on these here parts. We really need to actually try and get them set up so that we can get all the bad water away from here and only good water coming through. So first things first, what we're going to do is we're going to have a little spot for them to go through here. I actually saw a pretty cool thing. It was a little mod where you can get your water uphill. Can't remember what you call it. If you do know, please leave a comment down below. It's an actual device that they use. I just can't remember the name of it. I think that's a pretty cool one to add into this series as well. Let's have a look-see here. We want to go ahead and add the levees. So I'll just drop those in there. Now I do believe they just need to go up to that height over there. Yes, indeed. We don't want any water going through there, so we'll have that set up just the way it is over there. Now, what we do need over here is, considering we don't have a spot for the water to go through, because we want to flood this with clean water as well. So what we're going to do here is have... I think if we just take out this bottom part, it would work quite nicely. So landscaping, will unlock this one as soon as we can. Nearly there. I mean, if it's double, it should work perfectly fine actually. So we need to get the Badtide to go out this direction. Yep, and then the good water is going to come that way. So we'll have to build a little something over here as well. Let me just quickly figure this out and then I am going to get back to you. Alrighty, I would say something like that should work. Something that's going to take out one of them for now. Essentially, we're going to have the throttling valves over here and then more throttling valves over there. It's basically going to work exactly the same, so it's going to be according to the water pumps. But we are going to switch them around. So let me just check this out quickly here. What is it? So if it's off, it has no flow. Okay, so on this one, if it's off, it's going to have a full flow, and when it's on, it will be off. Yeah, there you go. That's good. So it's going to work the same with all these, and then these are just going to be working the other way around. Yeah, something like that would do. Now, I believe we have enough right now, so we can unlock the double dynamite. Do we have the... We do, yes. I have to just remember if we actually had the centrifuge. So we'll have this come through like so. Yes, that should do the trick. Now obviously we need to start it off with something like that. There's still a lot to be built, but okay, so I'm not going to focus on getting this built right away. I am going to try and get this done first. Alrighty, with the drought started, I would actually like to use this area over here. How much do we have of the dirt? It's just 400. No, that's not 400. That's 46. So something we need to get going is one of these at least. It's not too costly, to be quite honest. We'll just have one of them going, and then I would like to at least get a small space for these going as well. So I'll just finish off getting those going. What I would like to do is have dandelions growing over there, or dandelions. It's all up to you how you would like to pronounce it. Both of them are correct if I'm not mistaken, so who cares? Yeah, so the reason why we want that is simply for well-being. We want to add the herbalist, so you need berries, paper, and dandelions to grow So we're going to have another forester on this spot over here who will be doing some... Oh, we don't have enough, sorry. Who will be doing our little dandelions down here, and then obviously we are going to have more trees. So basically we will have either more chestnuts and maple, or we're going to have oak trees down here. But naturally that one we'll still see. Holy moly, we have a lot of little beavers going around. Well, that means we are naturally going to go ahead and have more boulders and hauling posts going. So we're going to do 2 of them right up there, and then I'll say 2 hauling posts right there as well, which I want to have done right now. That is going to speed up the building process a lot. Right, so from there on, obviously we're still waiting on that. They're working from there. Can they actually get there? They can, aren't they? I mean, naturally they still need to build the bottom parts, and there's not a lot of planks going around, so I mean, I guess that is perfectly fine. We can wait on that. This is still waiting a little bit. I think this one was going to be set to grilled chestnuts as well, so let me just get that going. Yeah, no, it looks pretty decent. I'm still looking to get this going as well, but that's for another day. Another episode. So for now, we just want to get prepared for when we actually have a bad side over here. The water will flow that way. I'll see, maybe I'll have a dam here. Or more valves here. Let's do more valves over here. So let's say let's have valves set up over here. Once again, I think we'll have to maybe carve some more into this to get it going that way. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. So as soon as we have a bad tide coming in, we close this off so we don't have any bad water filling back this way, and we'll have the good tide open up for filling up this. But I'll see how we'll do this regarding the situation over here. Not exactly sure yet, but I mean, we'll figure it out as we always do. Alright, so I see we have, well, the planks are going too slow, so this is going to be waiting around ever. So I added some more lumber mills right here to get them going on that, because even these here buildings require planks. So yeah, planks are going to be necessary. We're just adding them in there to up the production of our planks over there. Then what I would like to do is, I'm not really a big fan of what this is looking like, because I want to build some stuff over here. So what I'm thinking here is to essentially just have more of this going. So I think you can take it out about 3. Let's see. Yeah, so it goes up to there. I mean, that's fine. It does give a lot more space, so I'm quite happy with that being to where it goes. Yeah, like I said, I think it's just 3 spaces you can actually build these out, which once again, no problem with it. It's exactly what we need, so perfect. Alrighty, that is the end of the drought, and we've got a few of these done. Let me just see, I think it's only this one, yeah, so we're just requiring a few more planks for this hauling post, so not too bad, I would say. Things are going quite alright, I would say. Now I think what we can do is we can up the priority on these a tiny little bit. Nothing too serious. Obviously they will get to that through here, so there's no need to build on top of it, etc, etc. We would just like to get this going for now, and then get started on this right here, which naturally means we are going to blow a hole through here as well. We would like to get the water running through there, because I mean, it's quite interesting how it's not really strong, it's just a water seep, so it has a limited amount of pressure, but it will continue going until it reaches that level. So having that one all the way up here providing water down here leaves you with an insane amount of water. So let's just quickly get that opened up. Yep, that should do the trick. That also means we can just open this up over here. That is actually quite nice. I'm thinking, yeah, let's do that. So we'll just add 2 of those, a landscaping. Okay, so 3 is going to be required. Righto, so with our wee little new dam, where is it? There it is. Nearly completed. We ran out of scrap metal down here, so we need to get ourselves a mine going. That is still going to take a while. We need about 4,000 of those lovely science points, but at least we are now creating and producing more. Supply and demand, that is quite interesting. Yeah, so we definitely need to get the extra power going as well, which we'll definitely do. We'll do that in the very near future. Start with the big project. It's really quite an interesting one. It takes a while to get it going. It's going to take a while. Alrighty, so this is complete. Let's see, I think this is set up correctly. We'll obviously test it. It's not... I don't know. We'll see if it works. I think it will. Definitely hope so. So what do I need now? So I wanted to have another... Where is it? So landscaping, we want... No, not landscaping. Paths and structures. We want to have another zip line going over here. Just the zip line station right around about over here. Like so, then we just connect them differently. So they will connect from this one to over here and then to there. Yeah, I think that is a pretty decent idea. I think we'll just do that. They are using this one, aren't they? No, not yet. So that's perfectly fine. So I can actually disconnect this one right now. So you there will be connected to this one, and then you can just be connected to there. Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right, then I need another zip line. I would like to have one right around about over here. Paths and structures. Let's just slap it right in there. That is going to help out as well. How are we going to connect it to here? Because we have that one. So this one could come through... I'm not sure yet. We need to figure that one out. Yeah. Interesting. We'll figure that one out. Alrighto, so we are basically done with all of this. As you can see, we got our new little zipline station over here. So there's no need for them to cross this area anymore. So we can actually now detonate these, which is essentially going to be our last bit of preparation for this situation. Now later in time we're going to build a nice aqueduct as well. Essentially just taking whatever good water we have over here and adding some here somewhere. Adding extra, basically. We need to have a surplus water, even though it's not really necessary. We are pretty good on the water. But the goal for, I think, this series is to, naturally, as we always do, have all the monuments going, and then as well as have, I think maybe if we could try to have about, I don't know, 600, 700 beavers around there. I think it's going to be a bit of a challenge, but that might be the goal. We can see if we can actually do that. Alrighty, so what we will basically see here is, once they're done with this, is that when we have the Badtide, it's going to fill up here, flood through here, and then just run off the map, which is going to leave us with quite a bit of nice clear water, unless also this becomes a bit polluted, which means naturally we'll have to go down and build one of our little contraptions down there as well to regulate and all those lovely things are the water that is there. For now, they are making progress over here. It's a slow, painful one, but it's happening, and then they will be pretty much done with all of this. There you go, they're done. Beautiful. So now we can have an extra little helping hand to our cause of bad water. Now, for the plan basically to work, we need to replace these with the throttle valves as well. But also we are going to have ourselves another bit of dynamite going in here. Can never be enough dynamite in this game, so let's see, something like that should do quite nicely. So I want to get that just prepared. I'm not going to detonate them just yet, otherwise we're just going to lose a whole bunch of good water. So clean water is going to go to waste, and we don't want that happening whatsoever. I would like to actually get to this one over here as well. That is going to take a while, because my idea for this is to essentially just get water in here. Now, as you can see, this is quite a bit lower, so we'll have to lower this down, plug up that hole, maybe even plug up that hole. I'm not sure. I don't think, yeah, we will have to plug up that hole as well, and maybe even build a little retaining wall over here as well. So I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do here, even if it's necessary, but that is the idea. But for now, we want to get all of this done, and over there. Let's see if we can actually get this done in this episode. So it might take a bit of log still, but I think what we can do now, considering we don't really require this anymore, we'll stop that. We got enough planks right now. We don't really need planks for what we're doing over here. We just need plain old logs. Let's see. So yeah, it just takes 12 logs each. So we want to use only the logs right now. No need to make any planks. So I think maybe we can actually switch off all of these. So you there, stop. And then we have these two over here. The gear workshop, no need. Got another lumber mill right there. Got the smelter and the wood workshop right there. Yeah, I mean that's perfectly fine. We actually need to increase our sunflowers some more as well. We do have some, but I mean that's just basically a rare commodity where only the richest of rich, or the ones that are closest to it, can actually have access to them. So we want to actually create a bigger farm of sunflowers. Where we're going to do that, I'm not 100% sure yet, but that is a definite something that we need to do. Maybe we can build it over here. That is an idea, but we're going to leave that for the next episode. So let's just continue on here and see how far we get with this little spot. Alrighty, so we have ourselves a Badtide on the way now, but we're almost there with this one. Very nearly there. It's just those last 3 over there, and then I guess we'll have to wait until the Badtide has passed before we do this one. But it is also going to be the moment of truth to see whether this works or not. I believe it will. I do have faith in my little structures, so we'll see if it works. If not, oops, I guess we'll just have to revisit it and try again. But at the moment, I have a good feeling about this. I think this will work. We are going to have quite a bit of bad water stuck in here, but we always do, to be quite honest. If there's Badtide, we usually just have this water stuck here. No, it goes that way. No, it's just going to go that way. Yeah, same level, so it's fine. Same. Yeah, no, it's perfectly fine. Nearly there with this one. Not exactly sure, so I would like to add, I'm going to add a dam there, but I think maybe we shouldn't. Maybe not. No, I think maybe we need to just block that off completely. Let's do that. We'll just drop a levee in there, and then we can open these 3 up with the throttling valves. Yeah, I think that, yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Alrighty, it is the moment of truth. Let's see if this works. Obviously, so right now we don't really care too much. I mean, it's just gonna go run around, and if they finish building it, what's gonna happen? It's gonna do exactly what we want it to do, so I don't have any problems with that. This is just gonna go flooding over here, and now this is what we are actually waiting for. Now, this should be going through there, which it is. Beautiful. Exactly what we want. And then this is obviously blocking it. It all seems great. Would ya look at that? Our little device is working. Beautiful. Loving it. Great stuff. That is one nasty flood going on there. What? Oh, how did that happen? Oh, okay, yeah, obviously we blocked that down. Oh, geez. Okay, that's a problem. All right, well, I have to figure that out. Oh, that's nasty. That's real nasty. I guess we'll have to endure it for just a little while. I don't know. Wow, that's a mess. I didn't even see that. Okay. Alright, no problem. We can fix that. We can fix that, don't you worry. Oh, that's messy. Oopsies. Well, on that note, thank you so much for tuning in, and if you enjoyed these videos, feel free to leave a thumbs up, like and subscribe to the Crunchy Captain to become part of the, oh my dear goodness, become part of the Crunchy community. Well, once again, thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one if everything survives. Alright, bye bye.